the right direction. They're heading in. Starter's on his way. They're coming in and he's let them go. They're off and racing. Racing then for the Hennessy Gold Cup of 2012. Diamond Harry leads them on towards the first of the fences with Alfie Spinner. As they take the first, Magnanimity was a little bit slower than some of the leaders, and there was a peck at the rear of the field by Frisco Depot. Frisco Depot at the rear of the field was down on his nose at the first as they race on towards the second, at which First Lieutenant led. Sol wasn't too fluent, and Frisco Depot made a second consecutive mistake. At the back of the field, fencing hasn't been that fluent. That was the first of the open ditches. They race on towards the third. And over in front, Fruity O'Rooney. Alfie Spinner's rider is ejected. Alfie Spinner blundered badly, slightly impeded Carruthers, who's no further closer than midfield at the moment, and also Harry the Viking. So Alfie the Spinner out of the race as they take the next fence. Fruity O'Rooney over from Diamond Harry. First Lieutenant Handy in third place with T for 3 not far away. Bobsworth is in about 5th or 6th place early on as they race towards the last on the far side for the first time. Towards the inside races Sol just ahead, and we lose there St R. St R is a faller there at fence number 5, and that is the second time that Harry the Viking has been impeded. Ikorodu Road, Tidal Bay, and after a couple of early errors, Frisco Depot towards the back. Carruthers is just about second last at the moment, last year's winner, with Harry the Viking and Hold On Julio just in advance. So they're making the turn towards the cross fence for the first time. Fruity O'Rooney leads from First Lieutenant and Diamond Harry as they make the turn down the side. Sol travels in 4th place on the inside of Magnanimity in the blue cap, T for 3, and Bobsworth in the blue and red from Roberto Goldback as they rise at fence number 6. Leona Burney on the inside of Hold On Julio, the package in midfield with Duke of Luca wider out. Harry the Viking with Ikorodu Road, Tidal Bay still towards the back, and Carruthers is now last of all as they make the turn back towards home for the first time. Long way to go, and Fruity O'Rooney on the inside of First Lieutenant. These two continuing to dispute the running with Diamond Harry and Sol in 3rd and 4th. Magnanimity from Roberto Goldback, Bobsworth tracking the pace in the blue and red colours towards the right as they rise at the first in the straight, at which Diamond Harry didn't get too high. T for 3 continues to travel in midfield with the package. Roberto Goldback towards the inner with Leona Burney, then Harry the Viking. Frisco Depot beginning to warm to the task as Bobsworth just left his back legs in that ditch and as a result just lost a length or two. Tidal Bay still towards the back with Harry the Viking as the leaders Fruity O'Rooney and First Lieutenant did well to avoid being distracted by the loose horse over that obstacle. So racing down towards the halfway stage of the jumping stakes, and out in front Fruity O'Rooney and First Lieutenant are bowling along out in front with a lead of 4 lengths over Sol in 3rd. Then Diamond Harry from Magnanimity ahead of Roberto Goldback, T for 3. Bobsworth the package and Duke of Luca come next ahead of Hold On Julio, Leona Burney. Towards the outside, Carruthers is being driven along to try and make some ground. Tidal Bay still held up as they race towards the water jump. Fruity O'Rooney taken wide with First Lieutenant, the loose horse nipping up the inside. Sol goes through in 3rd place. Behind these in 4th, Magnanimity in the blue cap, T for 3, pushed along on the outside of Diamond Harry. Roberto Goldback, the two-tone green, racing on the inside of Bobsworth, who is in 8th place. The package comes 9th, just ahead of Leona Burney as they take the turn onto the final circuit. Hold On Julio next from Duke of Luca, the driven along Carruthers. Frisco Depot comes next from Harry the Viking, Tidal Bay and Ikorodu Road. So setting out on their final circuit, Fruity O'Rooney giving a bold sight out in front. Leads the Hennessy field towards the first down the back from First Lieutenant, who made a slight mistake. So did Magnanimity. And at the rear of the field, Diamond Harry was a faller when losing his position. So Diamond Harry is out as they race towards another open ditch with Fruity O'Rooney out in front, and saw a really nice stride there. Once again, the field over. Bobsworth is still racing in mid-division at this stage, as out in front Fruity O'Rooney, Sol and First Lieutenant head towards the middle one down the back. So Fruity O'Rooney out in front from First Lieutenant. Sol, a bad mistake by Roberto Goldback, who unseats the rider when travelling comfortably. Roberto Goldback out of the race. Hold On Julio receiving some reminders as they race now towards the second last on the far side. Fruity O'Rooney and First Lieutenant, they're over from Sol, Magnanimity, T for 3. The package is making ground now for Tom Scudamore. Bobsworth is still in about 7th or 8th place at this stage from Leona Burney. Then Duke of Luca, Tidal Bay trying to improve now. The sheepskin noseband towards the outside under a typically patient ride with Ikorodu Road, and Carruthers, I'm afraid, is tailed off and looks impossible that he'll repeat his success of 12 months ago. So racing then towards the cross fence, 5 from home in the Hennessy. First Lieutenant's been in the firing line throughout, leads Fruity O'Rooney. Sol in third, Bobsworth making good ground into fourth place with T for 3. Tidal Bay making ground round the outside of the package. Then Harry the Viking. Magnanimity struggling to hold his position. Then Leona Burney, hold on Julio. Frisco Depot still well back with Duke of Luca and Carruthers last of all. At the cross fence, 5 from home. First Lieutenant out in front from Fruity O'Rooney and Sol. Bobsworth now within 3 lengths of the lead, travelling well and trying to nip up the inside of Fruity O'Rooney. T for 3 comes next. Magnanimity trying to rally. Then the package, Old Tidal Bay, being cajoled into contention with Harry the Viking and hold on Julio. There are 4 fences left to take in the Hennessy, and out in front, First Lieutenant, pursued by Bobsworth. The 2 novices who fought out the finish of the RSA chase are first and second over 4 from home in the Hennessy. First Lieutenant trying to redress the balance from that day at Cheltenham with Bobsworth. All the time, Tidal Bay coming there in the noseband. Then Fruity O'Rooney. First Lieutenant skies the last ditch. Leads, however, from Bobsworth. Fruity O'Rooney, T for 3, Tidal Bay, and the package down towards the second last. On the right, First Lieutenant. Bobsworth now moves alongside, and these two still have 3 lengths in hand. Down towards the final fence in the Hennessy, and Bobsworth red cap in the centre. Getting to First Lieutenant. Tidal Bay trying to be persuaded, representing the old guard as the young gun Bobsworth is in front of the last from First Lieutenant. Tidal Bay now asked for his effort. Bobsworth has 4 lengths in hand over Tidal Bay and driven out towards the line. Bobsworth maintains his upwardly mobile profile, and last year's RSA winner will follow up and win the Hennessy. Bobsworth beats Tidal Bay, who went down fighting for once in second place. In third was First Lieutenant, the package in fourth. Hold on Julio ran on for fifth, head of T for 3, Fruity O'Rooney, Sol, and Harry the Viking.
That is a vintage Hennessy Gold Cup, and vintage Hennessy goes the way of 7 Barrows, Nicky Henderson and Barry Geraghty, with the horse that just doesn't lose. 4-1 favourite Bobsworth is a horse that we must take very, very seriously for any race that he ever contests in his life. He's already a mighty overachiever. Now he adds a Hennessy to his 2 Cheltenham Festival successes, and who'd bet against it being 3 in the Cheltenham Gold Cup come March? What a performance.